Wow. No, I have not had my dorm as just the classic dorm in way too long. This feels different. It feels weird, but at the same time it feels right. Reason why I'm in the classic dorm is wanted to give one more like massive major video just to honor Rec Room and my experience with it. So I'm gonna just give my thoughts on it, how I feel about the shutdown, what I'm gonna be doing after, all that, and then I have went and downloaded all my data. So I have every picture I've ever taken on this game. I'm not gonna put all of them, but I'm gonna put a lot. But before we do that, there's some things I want to do first. One of them is I want to talk about the shutdown. I feel like the shutdown was inevitable. It was going to happen at some point, but the fact it just happened so randomly, that really just is like a stake to the heart. Like, it was so out of nowhere that it hurt. And I wish it didn't. It genuinely hurts a lot that this game's shutting down. And again, I wish it didn't because I fucking hate this game, but at the same time, I can't help but love it to death. This game has given me so much. So many friends, so many people into my life. I had a bad experience when I was not the best on mental health stability, and I just went and fucked around and didn't give myself time to actually care for myself and heal. So that happened on the game. But even though I hate most of the people that I'm not associated with anymore, like ex-friends, ex-partners, all that, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be where I am. So if I were to say that I genuinely hate them, or hate this game with full passion, I'd be lying. There is some hate on this game, but it's not full-blood hate. I just can't bring myself to do that. I just wish it wasn't shutting down, honestly. I had plans, I had ideas, I had goals, I had dreams on this game as well. I was thinking about making a game. Get some people and make an awesome game. I didn't want it to be some Ignited game. I wanted it to have a story. I wanted to use one of my OCs as the main villain of the game, and it would be inspired by like Resident Evil 7, and I was so hoping that I could do that at some point and make such a banger game with a group of people and be able to have an actual good room on my portfolio. I was so wanting to do that, but now I can't. And that honestly not just sucks, but it hurts a lot. I caught myself shedding a few tears, not necessarily crying, but I felt my eyes water when I was listening to Coach's final message, which I will play at the very end of this video, in case you haven't seen it. But that video, I'm just gonna say it now, that video, all credit is Goblino, I think his name is. I'm gonna put a little screenshot here. He uploaded it, and if it weren't for him, we wouldn't be able to have that. So all credit goes to him, and I will play that final message at the very end of this video. I felt myself near tears when I was listening to that. I really wish I wasn't. I really don't want to cry over this game. I've cried in this game. but I don't want to cry over the game. And yet I feel like I will when it fully leaves. And I really don't want that. I don't want it to leave. Again, it's a love-hate relationship with this game. I hate it, but I also love it. But I don't want it to go. I don't want it to. I know there's VR chat. There's Roblox. There's so many other games. I might give in. I might try UGG. I've heard some stuff about that. I don't really like the Gorilla Tag games, but maybe I'll try it out. But there's never been a game like Rec Room. This game actually cared at some point until they just stopped. They just stopped listening to the community. They cared, and they just stopped. They just stopped listening because they thought their ideas would be better. I'm going to say this now. A company can think that their ideas can be better. They can commit to it. And sometimes it turns out to be better. But there's a lot of other times where it's not. And if it's a smaller company like Rec, compared to like all these other huge games and companies, they shouldn't have just gone with what they thought was best. They should have listened to the community and decided what was truly best. Instead of bringing AI and fucking taking away weeklies, they should have listened. And now look what that brought them. And I've seen people say that they're not bankrupt, they still got money. Oh, I bet they do. But I bet over time they're losing that shit. And here's my reason why I think. Because of fucking AI. I am anti-AI, but I'm not like if someone uses AI for like a meme or something, I'm not gonna fucking go and damn them to the 9 circles of hell or something. That I hate when people do that. I know how bad AI is for the world. But I have no place to go and just shame someone for using it for just a tiny little image or something. But I am at least able to know that AI is awful when it comes to companies. Do you know how many companies have already gone near bankrupt or going into bankruptcy or became bankrupt because of them going into AI? So many. Look at the fucking graphics cards for PCs. Look at that. AI is bringing companies into bankruptcy. And what does Rec Room do when they see that? Oh, let's bring in AI. Now, I personally think AI is good as an assistant. I'll go onto ChatGPT and I'll go, hey, give me an idea of this. I won't copy the idea, but I'll have it give assistance. That's what I think AI should be used for. Human assistance, not replacement. I bring that up because Rumi is an assistant. But MakerPen AI is human replacement of creativity. And that is where they fucked up. Bring in MakerPen AI. That used so much power, I bet. Just to fucking have that shit. And look what it's done. It's bringing them into bankruptcy. They may still have a good amount of money right now. But over time, they're gonna lose that shit. And I bet they're shutting down because 1, they don't give 2 shits about the community. And 2, if they kept open, if they just kept running the game, it will eventually bring them to bankruptcy. They're making a smart choice for shutting down, but the reason is fucking retarded. So I'm sorry, Rec, but y'all are fucking retarded for what y'all did. And I've seen so many people defend y'all. Oh, they've gotten better. They brought AI in. One of my best friends, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to hate on them. I'm not going to call him anything. I'm not going to be an asshole talking about him. Just bring him up as an example. He would say that Rec Room has gotten better with AI. He would still, I wouldn't say praise, but he would still see the light of Rec Room. What can you see now? They brought AI, MakerPen AI, and that fucked them. There is no getting better with AI once you bring that shit in. There is no getting better. Because look what happened. They're shutting down. And whose fault is it? The fucking company for being a piece of shit. There is no defending them. There's no more you can do to defend them. You know on how horrible of a company they are, how horrible of a game it is, how horrible... Now, when I say game, I don't mean like game. The game itself is fine. It's a great game. But game, as in like what they brought into the game, what's in the game, is fucking terrible. You can't defend that. You know damn well that shit sucks. It's horrible. It's terrible, and look what it's brought to them. Rec Room as a company's dog awful. It's horrible. It's terrible. It is god fucking awful. As much as I don't want it to, it deserves it, and it needs to be put down. Because if it didn't, they'd bring themselves into fucking damnation. If they didn't shut down, they would have just gone to even more hell. So they're making a smart choice, but again, the reason of their choice is fucking retarded. Now that I got all out the way, I got that off my chest. Let's see what Rec Room did good. A lot. United people, it brought people together, it helped people make friends, helped people socialize. It helped me socialize. I'm still not the best at socializing in real life, but I've gotten better since I've played this game. And I'm not lying. I was awful at socializing in real life. I would be so scared to even go in to like order food or something. I was so antisocial. And I played this game, and it genuinely helped me socialize some more. This game helped me in the best way possible. It also helped me escape the horrible fucking world that we live in and how horrible life can be. There's some good parts of it, there's some bad parts, there's some great parts, and there's some horrible parts of this world and life. And this game was able to help me escape that and just only be in the good and great parts of it. Even when there were trolls. Trolls never bothered me. I always thought they were hilarious. So even then, it never brought it bad. It never brought bad. It just brought good, hilariousness, and great. Now what am I supposed to do? Well, let's get into that. Obviously, very obviously, just going to be moving to VR chat. I'm not stopping uploading on this channel. I'm not going to stop. This channel is not going to stop or anything. Don't worry. Still going to upload. Still going to do shit. But I'm just going to be moving to VR chat. And I really hope I'm able to record a lot, or at least enough Rec Room videos before it shuts down. So that way, when it shuts down, I can still upload some Rec Room stuff after the shutdown. But, besides VR chat, I love community games like this, social hangout games. And there's not many like Rec Room in VR chat. VR chat's like the only good option. I still personally believe VR chat's better than Rec Room. But one thing that Rec Room did better is its customization. Look at my avatar. I love this avatar to death. So much that I want to get clothes in real life that resemble this avatar. I want the hoodie. I have the choker. I would love like some belt like this. If not, I can just use a regular belt. I'm not gonna do the hands obviously, but I can just get some fingerless gloves. I have these type of glasses. Get a bow, and of course get the bunny backpack. I want to get an outfit in real life that resembles my Rec Room main outfit because of how much this outfit means to me and how much I love it. But not a lot of other games have that customization. You have billions upon billions of avatars in VR chat to choose from, but that's not really as creative as or customizable as Rec Room. You just get an avatar of like a character or some random good looking avatar. Maybe you can just adjust some things, put some accessories on, but you can't make it the way you truly want it. You can't fully customize it. Unless if you make your own, which I have no idea how to do, or if you pay someone to make you one, which I've looked, and it can cost between $100 to $1,500. You have to pay real money to make an outfit. Sure, you could pay real money to get outfits in this game, but in here you could earn tokens. You can't do that in VR chat, and I don't think you can do that in Roblox or so many other social hangout games like this. You can't do that. You have to pay. Speaking of that, I've spent so much money on this game. I've spent well over $500 in total on this game. And I know damn well I'm not getting that money back. So there's like $700 gone. I kind of wish I never spent money in this game. Because if I knew it was inevitable, why did I do it? Because I didn't want it to leave. So it does suck. It really does. But we just gotta get through this. I just gotta get through this. But, all the sad stuff out of the way, there's been something I've been saving up for almost 2 years that I think it's finally time to do. I have all of these cheers back from 2024. It's almost been 2 years that I've been saving up. I think it's time we accept all of these. I'm going full volume as well. I think it'll be sound. Let me make sure. Yep, it's sound. 2 years. Let's do it. I felt so good to do. That was awesome. 2 years for that. It was worth it. That was so cool. It was awesome. I didn't know when I was going to accept all those. But with the game shutting down, I thought, when's a better time to than now? And I think another good thing to do let's open up. I've never had one of these. I've had a Forsaken, I've had a Survey, I've had Retcons, I've had every bubbly, but not a Forbidden. So let's do it. And then I gotta hit him. Damn, he's inevitable. He's immortal. I have no one here to cheer it with, so this is you, this is me. Close enough. And one final glass. From 2016 to 2026. I'll always love this game. I'm never gonna forget it. Always give it your Rec Room best.
Rec room meeting. Rec room meeting. Rec room meeting.
Rec Room. Join the fun for free.
Oh no. Is Rec Room really over? Hi, I'm Amy. Some of you may know me as the voice behind Coach in Rec Room. I'm making some unplanned comments today because I've been crying all night while reading all the beautiful words written by the community in the yearbook, the Discord, Reddit, everywhere really. And yeah, the news of the shutdown is real. With that in mind, I just want to take a moment to share my love and gratitude to all the players, creators, and devs who managed to bring to life something beyond all our wildest dreams. And even though Rec Room as a platform is going away, my hope is that you will all carry the spirit of Rec Room forward. You know, the spirit of creativity, collaboration, and connection that made it such a special place. It's been an honor to be part of this grand adventure. Thank you. Moving forward, I hope you all continue to be excellent to each other, and no matter what, always give it your Rec Room best. All in all, I don't think this is game over, but more like game on for everyone who is graduating. And I can't wait to see what you conjure up at the next level.